Hey, welcome back to another exciting episode of Sailor's Guide to Self-Reliance. So, a friend of mine asked, this one's for you, Kyle. He asked, what kind of plates should I get? Legitimate question, legitimate concern, everything going on in the world today. Your cheapest, most readily available is soft armor and plate armor. Now, there's three types of body armor. You can get your soft armor, which is Kevlar, your plate armor, just steel, and your ceramic armor. Ceramic armor is probably what you want because it stops heavier caliber ammo and it does not produce Spalding. Spalding is what you want to watch out for with your hard armor. Spalding is basically the splashback that happens when you shoot a lead round into a steel plate. And if you didn't know, you didn't know, and that's okay. But when that happens, that round disperses. And I don't know how many of you have ever been to a pistol competition, and those of us in the military know that when you shoot something that's steel, what happens is that round, when it dissipates and compresses, it expands, and all that shrapnel spreads 360 degrees. So if you're wearing a plate on your chest and you take a round, that shrapnel is going to hit you, in the throat. If you're stepping out, it's going to hit you in the legs, possibly in the carotid or aortic arteries. You got a lot of veins and a lot of arteries. I don't know if you've ever seen a bleed out from a vein or an artery, but it's horrific. It's bad. So what you want is ceramic, because ceramic will absorb all of that ammunition. It'll take the round will dissipate inside the ammunition. Okay, that's ceramic armor. Now, steel armor, hard plates, those work well. They're fantastic, but you don't really want to wear them on your chest. That's more for, car doors and shields and, something where you're not right up on it. Your soft armor, that's going to be your Kevlar. Did you know it only takes 7 layers of Kevlar to stop a pistol round? Not a lot. Super lightweight. That's what most of our law enforcement officers wear. So what we're going to do here today is we've got some low light situation here where you're going to get to see it. So we've got standard 7.62 round. It's a hollow point, but what we did was we pressed a little magnesium rod into the tip of that round. So when it hits that plate, it should really expand and throw off some sparks and kind of give you a visual representation of what happens when you take a round. So without further delays, let's go ahead and get started. Are you ready? All right, and again, we're on a safe shooting course. We're on my property. We've got eyes and ears. Let's go ahead, eyes and ears. All right, so you're going to see what happens. Now this is just the magnesium rod, so you've got to imagine behind that magnesium rod, it's surrounded with lead and copper, and well, you can see for yourself what happens. Are you ready? Here we go. Range is hot. Okay. So I hope that was a good visual representation. Now we're going to take that plate and we're going to set it inside a box. So that box is going to show us what happens on the outside of that plate. All right, range is cold. as you can see, there's no penetration. All right. Range is hot. Eyes and ears. Put your eyes on. Ready? We'll step over a little bit. Okay. Range is cold. Let's go ahead and go down range and take a look. I was more worried about you and didn't put my eyes on. Okay. So, let's take a look at this box. All of that was the lead and the copper that spread 360 degrees. Wow. I actually cut the box right there. So, yeah. All right. All right. So, hey, great question, Kyle. Appreciate it. You guys, so there it is. I mean, there's a good visual representation of what happens with steel plates. So, ceramic is probably the way to go. Guys, once again, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for your time. Stay tuned. Stay salty.